never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up.
Ok, deixa-me testar aqui o microfone, deixa eu verificar se está tudo funcionando, porque eu tenho um pequeno delay. Ok, está tudo a funcionar, então bom dia traders e bom dia fake traders too. Or good morning traders and good morning fake traders. Yes, the fake traders deserve a good morning too, because you bring persons for this industry. Okay, no more jokes. Today I will not do a bilingue because it was very exhausted for me on Friday do bilingue, and it's very hard. Sorry guys, but we will keep in Portuguese. Okay, let's see, because today I want to trade and I don't want to lose so much time here. I close this position exactly now because I want to pay attention here and what I will say, and I don't want to distract myself and let the profit come back to the market. Okay, I say I will speak Portuguese and I start to speak English. This is catastrophic. Okay, reset. Para o ouro, vamos então olhar para o ouro aqui no mensal. Como já tinha dito, nós temos aqui, sofremos já várias tentativas de quebrar esse nível, fez um fake breakout, voltou e já temos aqui 4 meses onde houve rejeição nessa zona. Eu acredito que o preço ainda irá descer mais e certamente irá talvez fechar muito próximo aqui dessa outra marcação que eu fiz aqui, dessa última marcação que nós temos aqui. Vamos ver se isso vai realmente se proceder. Essa é a minha visão que eu tenho para o ouro. Eu acredito que ele ainda venha buscar aqui a Tecan. Cedo ou mais tarde ele irá ir até a Tecan. Na sexta-feira passada eu acabei por não olhar aqui como é que o ouro fechou, mas ele fechou acima, próximo daquele nível que eu havia mencionado, até fechou acima desse nível. E achei que ele está então livre para poder seguir até o topo novamente, mas o que eu posso ver aqui que na verdade a rejeição já iniciou, então eu espero então que ele venha buscar aqui a Tecan, essa área, rejeitar nessa área, e aí nós iremos ter possibilidade de ver o que vai acontecer a partir daí. Vamos esperar então que essa candle de 4 horas feche, porque aqui é que nós vamos então ter uma ideia, porque se o preço começar a descer, então fizer a rejeição nessa área, aí nós vamos ter realmente a clareza daquilo que pode acontecer, que seria um reteste nesse nível aqui de suporte, ou uma continuação se o preço realmente acabar por quebrar a SMA 50, 200, a Cloud e esse outro nível, e acabar por fechar muito mais abaixo aqui até da 200, então a área de reteste vai ser mais alta, vai ser mais baixa, será mais ou menos por aqui. Então, que irá depois abrir possibilidade então do preço realmente vir a fechar um mês mais ou menos por volta dessa zona aqui, muito que ele venha abaixo, depois volta, é mais ou menos o que eu vejo. Para hoje, o que eu estou a ver, o cenário de hoje é uma possível continuação então até o fecho dessa candle de 4 horas até próximo aqui a 200, e vamos ver como é que essa rejeição vai acontecer, se vai haver suporte ou se não vai haver suporte, ou se realmente ele vai descer com muito mais força. Então, como vocês estão a ver aqui, olhando para o Ichimoku, o que eu posso vos dizer é que o preço tem todas as condições para vir testar aqui a 200 e um pouco mais abaixo aqui da 200, e até mesmo passar vindo a reclamar próximo a esse nível aqui. Vamos ver se isso acontece ou não. Não estamos aqui para prever o futuro, estamos aqui para ler o que está acontecendo no mercado. Em termos de 15 minutos também temos um downtrend claro e bonito aqui, que está à espera de provavelmente mais uma puxada abaixo para depois testar essa área. Então, quer dizer, o preço nas próximas horas ainda irá ser de downtrend. É um downtrend mais do que claro. O mesmo você procede com os 5 minutos. Então, podemos esperar que ele venha quebrar essa zona aqui de suporte e continuar a descer. E sem falar que no minuto o que pode acontecer aqui agora é um pequeno pullback até essa zona, depois continuar a descer. Mas por agora, claramente para as próximas 4 horas, nós podemos esperar aqui ouro em downtrend. Vamos então dar uma passada para o euro, vamos ver como é que está o euro. Vamos voltar aqui para a visão mensal, porque nós temos aqui uma noção daquilo que está a se passar. Nós já tivemos então aqui a rejeição nessa área, agora ele está a tentar tomar novamente força. Eu acredito que há de ver que ainda essa semana aqui um movimento que busque mais ou menos essa área aqui como suporte, e depois sim abrirá condições para que o preço continue a subir sem qualquer problema. Em termos de semanais, nós então já estamos a ter basicamente a rejeição da semana passada aqui e agora um novo reteste. Por isso que eu disse, será um novo reteste mais ou menos nessa área aqui, deixando então o caminho livre depois para que o preço possa continuar a subir. Hoje eu não irei tirar os indicadores, peço desculpas, mas esse é o negócio. Em termos do diário, é aquilo que eu estava a dizer, nós podemos esperar então uma rejeição aqui em cima das 50, o que depois iria forçar naturalmente então que o preço continue novamente a tentar aqui reclamar níveis mais acima. É isso que eu estou a ver uma possível rejeição, então mais ou menos nessa zona, e depois reclamar preços um pouco mais acima. Em termos de 4 horas, o que nós temos aqui nas 4 horas também, o cenário é parecido, ele está parecendo um cenário de downtrend, mas na verdade eu acho que vai apenas reclamar aqui uma zona mais ou menos aqui no que eu tenho aqui meu take profit e retomar com força a sua subida, porque não há nenhuma indicação de facto de estar em downtrend, na verdade uma situação de range claramente aqui, e que vocês também podem ver que aqui estamos em range. Esse range ainda pode demorar algum tempo, por isso que ele tem espaço aqui para vir testar o range, e não esqueçam que a área de range é entre essa candle e essa outra candle que está aqui em cima. Então há todo esse espaço aqui para ser explorado, e obviamente sempre com possibilidade de haver profits. Agora vamos então para os 15 minutos. Para os 15 minutos que nós temos aqui, então é uma situação a qual ele está em range claramente nos outros time frames, e o que vem causar range aqui também. Então basicamente vai ser um reteste, talvez até muito mais baixo do que o meu take profit que eu coloquei aqui. Muito provável pode chegar não exatamente até essa zona, mas um pouco abaixo dessa zona aqui, o que causa uma impressão de quebra de estrutura, e as pessoas então iriam esperar que o preço atinja essa zona, e depois acaba por nunca acontecer. É isso que pode acontecer, e permitindo assim que o preço retome então a sua caminhada. Ou caso mesmo que venha, nós ainda temos aqui outras zonas aqui, porque nós, se traçarmos aqui então uma trend line, é possível ver que claramente o preço ainda mesmo em range, ele está a fazer aqui um compress, o que vai causar aqui um triângulo, e muito provável então possa puxar o preço num fake breakout e depois seguir o seu caminho. Mas para agora, nesse momento, nessas próximas 1 hora ou 4 horas, o que nós podemos contar então é que o preço de facto venha buscar esse nível, quebrar esse nível e descer um pouco mais, e depois ter aqui uma resposta. A não ser que seja uma resposta muito forte, aí sim nós vamos ter uma reação diferente se houver muito volume no mercado. Mas não é o que está aparecendo em termos de venda. Em termos de 1 minuto, realmente está a convidar-nos a abrir posições em sell. Nós temos claramente um downtrend em 1 minuto, e nós não temos a mesma situação nos 5 minutos. Mas no minuto nós temos então downtrend, há situações aqui, há espaço para explorar, há take profit que se pode ser obtido e garantido. É isso, pessoal. Então desejo-vos hoje um bom dia de trade, desejo que vocês tenham aí um excelente dia, e desejo que o vosso dia seja profitable. Só para dar uma explicação, na semana passada essa conta aqui também acabei por causar damage nessa conta, mas já estou a tratar de recuperar. Depois, em termos de hoje, já está a funcionar aqui o robô novamente. Na sexta-feira não abriu nenhuma posição. Eu aqui tenho 2 posições, essa até vou fechar, para permitir que o robô opere na sua liberdade. Não estou a partilhar, peço desculpas, deixo aqui só partilhar com vocês, que assim depois já fica aqui esse chart. O que eu tenho aqui exatamente no robô, eu tenho aqui essas 2 posições. Uma já fechei agora para o euro, que está aqui, e basicamente o robô hoje está operando. Na semana passada ele até chegou a ter um bom profit, e eu vou deixar então ele operar. Eu ia na verdade trocar o robô, iria colocar um outro robô, e eu até andei a mexer nesse fim de semana num outro AI, que really artificial intelligence to trade. I did some tests in the past, doesn't run well, to be honest, and I think was 2% or something like this, 1 month in run in the real trade, and this put me, how to say, not happy with the results, because I was so much fail in the start. And now I did some corrections, did some changes in the approach, I changed the engine too, and I basically code the artificial intelligence, and I will try to let again do a short one mount, but will not be in this mount, only to see if with this new engine, with some changes, will improve in the tests. The result is the same, it's looks great, looks good, but in the real life is not the same. And I want to test another robots that expert advise that I sorry, I speak English again. Eu estava dizendo então que nesse fim de semana eu trabalhei num código de inteligência artificial para trade que eu já tinha trabalhado um ano e meio ou dois para trás, mas os resultados não tinham sido bons, tinha sido para ir de 1,5%, 3%, mais coisa, menos coisa já, não lembro, não tinha sido assim grande coisa. Nos testes, obviamente, corre tudo bem, eu troquei o engine, fiz algumas alterações. Aparentemente, em termos de performance, para atingir conhecimento, né, se assim podemos dizer, reduziu bastante. Agora, vamos ver se depois, uma coisa é ele atingir o conhecimento através da repetição, outra coisa é ele atingir o conhecimento com dados novos. Com dados novos, ele basicamente tem que ser reteste, e o que eu estou a fazer é não fazer o reteste, é permitir que ele realmente vá adquirindo conhecimento. A diferença que eu fiz agora, eu coloquei mais 2 agentes, ao qual estão a olhar para outras coisas, e assim permite que vá acumulando o conhecimento, e eu não preciso, é como se fosse um teste contínuo, em vez de ser um modelo que depois aplica-se e tenta-se fazer trade em determinados parâmetros, em determinadas condições. Não, estou fazendo como se fosse um teste contínuo, e ele vai tentar se autocorrigir. Em termos de correção, levou mais tempo do que a outra versão que eu tinha lançado. Agora eu quero testá-la, mas por agora eu vou deixar esse robô pelo menos andar aí um mês, para ver como é que vai ser o real desempenho, ter dados para poder analisar. Tem outros expert advice também que eu andei a mexer, e basicamente eles não vou dizer que são coisas profitable da maneira que eu gosto, mas da maneira que eu configurei eles, eu consigo pelo menos fazer 5% ao mês. Às vezes com algum drawdown, é verdade, mas eu também controlei o drawdown para não passar de 7% ao mês. Então, se o robô chegar a 7% ao mês, ele simplesmente para de fazer trade e elimina por ali o drawdown, e o que já é bastante. E durante a semana, o drawdown máximo é de 2,5 por aí, e vai se diminuindo depois conforme vai se avançando. Caso na semana seguinte ele tenha drawdown de volta, já será só 2 em vez de ser 2,5, e assim vai dando espaço para que atinja-se os 7% no mês no máximo de drawdown, não mais do que isso. Então eu quero testar aqui, tem pelo menos tem alguns expert advice que eu quero testar. Vamos ver como é que isso vai correr. Pessoal, é isso. Deixo-vos aí um bom dia para vocês, que o vosso dia seja profitable e que corra tudo bem. Nos vemos então daqui 1h30. Um abraço, até já.
Doesn't have prior beef with Trump. Seriously. Like, the man is just a walking disaster zone when it comes to personal relationships. I don't know. I think we're going to get a rejection of this level. I'm just trying to see what's it going to look like.
We do have the RBA tomorrow as well. So rate cut incoming. What we're looking for.
How do you think that's going to play out?
I think they'll have
if you were looking at US dollar.
Okay, if I go to so yeah, I'd say for the meantime we're probably capped around this level with the rate hike from January. Obviously euro gets some more upside, we could sort of test around here. I think I'd see sells. We got that plus the 3 here that we ultimately broke through 65.50, that round number. And then you got that interim level that we got capped out at that 65.40 last week. So this is sort of again the mid-high neutral area, if you can call it that, on the Aussie. It's basically I guess the sludge box, as I've referred to it in the past. Yeah. So through here, that kind of and hedging and knockout barriers and that kind of stuff up there. Tomorrow will definitely be a rate cut. The RBA will definitely have to acknowledge some of the shifts in data. We had some of the CPI coming in lower, and then also a bit of flux with the jobs numbers. Much like the US, the Australian jobs numbers do sort of shuffle around a bit. There's been some distortions in the calculations, that kind of stuff. We'll get 1 week, 1 month I should say, where it's minus like, 70k or something. And a lot of that full time will look terrible. The next month we get plus like 85,000 or something, and majority of it is made up of full time, and like, okay, how's that work? And if you also think about those numbers as far as like you see the US numbers, you do it proportionately as in terms of our population size compared to theirs. You can see the numbers are a little bit distorted. It's been like that for a while, but so all you can do is take the revisions after that and then draw a trend. So they'll have to acknowledge that's coming down. The other options look at as far as banks, which is very odd. Banks have actually pulled down mortgage rates, the equivalent of 2 interest rates ahead of the Reserve Bank. So, and this has been going on for a while, where even the banks themselves know that you can't keep rates up this high with the level of debt and everything. So they're just taking it on their own admission to take less money so that people don't get cooked, to keep everything afloat.
The banks are weird. They've got morals in Australia?
Yeah, that's yeah, we I guess so, yeah. Same thing how we didn't get wrapped up in the I wouldn't go that far, but they tend to keep things in line. They don't go too crazy. Just like we didn't get wrapped up in the GMC, which is why Australia was able to go on an absolute tear. Yeah. And then take advantage of the commodities boom at the same time. Absolutely blew up, right?
And now you're paying
in part what cooked our housing sectors, because everyone that wanted to invest in housing still. Yeah. Like, Australia's safe. They've got all this. They've got that. They've got the window in China. Good jobs, all that. And yeah, that put it on insanely. Yeah. It's like my mum's property bought in 19, I think it was 96. It's like 245k. And then, today it's like 2 mil. Okay.
I bought mine, so same where I am, I bought mine for the equivalent of about £100,000, and it's now worth over 400,000.
Yeah.
and that was over the course of 10 years or so. So yeah. Just to let you know, P1 completed on the latest 5K high stakes account. Literally just completed. I took a very quick scout on that Euro CAD, and yeah, looking very nice indeed. 36 bucks in total, 28 after commissions. So just 2 lots, tight stop loss. Sell it down on this 1 minute move that we got right now. And I think we might be going lower. We'll see. Still 5 minutes left on this half-hour candle, but if we look at the half-hour candle where we are right now, look at that beauty. That looks rather bearish to me, don't you think? Just
It was a fair shot from the highest getting happened now. Especially for your type of trades where you just sort of in and out.
Yeah, exactly. So, so that is day 3 of 0.5% profit hit. So, sorry, I'm going to be very boring for the rest of the day now if you're watching these streams with me. There just won't be any trades, sorry. I refuse to do any more degenerate work and start randomly trading things. But maybe I'll take another account or something in the meantime. We'll see. But yeah, so yes, that one's now complete. So yeah, total profit of 435. So I was already at the 400 mark, and now just needed the one profitable day. So yeah.
Very good.
Shresh. That's a difficult name to pronounce. Shresh. What if I'm a teenager starting out? Where should I invest?
Invest in yourself. Keep stacking up that paper, and then wait until 18 to 20, then look at deploying things. Best thing at that age you can do is invest in yourself, learn about business, learn about this stuff, but just learn. You don't have to start and jump into stuff now. You're better off getting the expertise so that when you do jump in, your time won't be wasted because you'll have a bit of knowledge, that kind of stuff, and then you can actually put that to work, get some rubber and some traction to the road, and then make leaps and bounds very quickly. But the best thing is to study. Obviously, as far as trading, if you're younger, but in basically every country out there that's illegal if you're not 18 plus. What you can do though is paper trade, so not real money, just practice, and then that way you'll be able to build up those skills, build up a track record, build up knowing where you are without putting anything at risk. And then on the side, do whatever, start some business stuff, start some side things, I don't know, washing cars, going around, doing people's lawns, hedges, gutters, like literally anything, build up, cash paper, and then you'll be ready once you get that.
Yeah. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to blacklist your name with brokers and people like that if they find out that you're underage. Right? Yeah. Just don't risk it. It's not worth it. All right. Don't try and get don't try and get your brother or your uncle or your dad's ID or do any of that kind of stuff. It's just honestly, the firms don't like it, and they will just they'll blacklist you. So it's not worth it. All right. I'll be 18 in a few months. I'm kind of intrigued, and I want to start investing so I can have money as an adult. A few months isn't going to make a difference. You're not gonna anything that you do between now and the time you turn 18 in terms of investing isn't going to suddenly give you money as an adult. That's not how that's going to work, right? Best thing you can do for yourself is invest in yourself, as LJ says. Paper trade. If you want to learn about trading the markets and things like that, absolutely go for it. But understand what you're doing. Don't just go flying into something thinking that you're going to make some money straight off the bat. There are so many people with the scars and the debts and the harsh experiences that will tell you that trading is a brutal thing. The last thing you want to do is to give yourself one hand tied behind your back because you went and tried to get into it too early with a bunch of brokers and they found out you were underage and then all of a sudden they won't let you trade. It doesn't make any sense. Put in the hard graft now, put in the time and the effort now, and learn, learn from the communities that are out there. You can go and get a demo account, I'm not sure, can you get a demo account? Possibly.
I think you'd have, for a demo account, I think you would still have to sign up on the setup or something.
Yeah, you would. So in that case, just paper trade on TradingView. Go and get yourself a free account on TradingView and just start analysing the charts.
But yeah, the best thing would be to learn a skill that can bring you in a bit more income. Somewhere else. Yeah, well, in that case, as far as, because there's two different things. There's trading and investing. They're very different, right? So if you are, say, doing that stuff, putting some money to the side, take the biggest. Okay, this number one thing. If you work between now, when you can still stay at home, and you go and work through that period, don't spend much, save it all, you'll be able to come out when you're like 22, 23, and you could have, depending where you live, say hypothetically in Australia or I don't know, the UK or something, you could have 50 grand to 100k, depending how diligent you are, depending what you're doing exactly, and have that banked in cash. Most people, once they're 30, can't put away 50 to 100 grand. Because the thing is, once you move out, you've got rent, you've got all these other expenses, it becomes very hard to save. So the single biggest thing you can do is working whilst you can stay at home and not have to pay rent and bills and food and all this kind of stuff. That, more than anything, if you then put that money away and just put it in an ETF, like the S&P or the NASDAQ, let that compound. Doing that early at 23, having a full 50k or something like that, or whatever it is relevant to whatever country you live in, right? That's going to grow you more wealth than arguably anything starting that early. So yeah.
Absolutely. And Brian, I hope you're not trying to suggest that we would scam somebody. Shrefs is welcome to ask for our opinions. It's not financial advice and it's not legal advice, but we're certainly not in the business here of scamming anyone. My advice: go and understand the technology that's out there right now. Go and understand the AI and understand all the kind of those bits, because that is where all the attention is focused on right now. If you look at all the, look at everything that's flying in the indices right now, it's all AI related. That and local business. Those are the two things that are gonna really fly. So if you look for local businesses, whether it be services, so plumbers, electricians, all that sort of stuff, right? You don't have to go and necessarily do that work, but you can provide services to them because they're going to be wanting to leverage the fact that they're not going to have to worry about AI. There's not going to be a robot coming down the street right now and installing or fixing somebody's window or fixing somebody's plumbing or their leak or something like that. That's not happening anytime soon. So those guys are going to be the ones that really want, help, sorting out their websites and those sorts of things. So that'd be my advice: is go and look at the technological side of stuff and explore opportunities in that sense. You can go and do some entrepreneurial work yourself when you're not 18. That's not a problem. In the medical field, the money will come, but towards the end of my next 10 years of study.
I understand that.
Yeah. So I just go and learn. And if if you want your folks to put some money aside for you, then speak to them. It's their money at the end of the day, right? So, you know,
And test. Do lots of things. Dabble in this, dabble in that. You know, find what you naturally like gravitate to. When you work.
what you
on it,
enjoy.
feels easy. Yeah, so it should feel easy. It doesn't feel like work. You just do the thing and find yourself having sat there for 6 hours and you're like, where'd the time go? And it doesn't feel like work. Because if you can do that you'll be able to go level to level to level to level, and really just, you know, accelerate past everyone. Right? So some people can do that with coding, and they can just sit there for a good jillion hours and, you know, time flies, and then that's a good area for them. Someone else, if they try doing that, they hate it, and they're not going to succeed very much because it's just not sustainable. Same thing with someone doing math. Someone might hate math, so they shouldn't do math, or with law, right? Find your little groove and then just lean into that, because that'll give you the best boost right there.
Akash is asking about $1 CAD. Not entirely sure about that one, Akash. If I'm honest with you.
Yeah, dollar seems to have a bit more
Doesn't look.
legs in it right now.
Let's try and see what's.
Dollar index looks very interesting as well. Just looking at it now.
What was that on Friday? Oh no, that was last night. What was
Yeah,
that?
I just saw that. That was at the open.
Wow. But look where it tapped into. It's obviously some area that I marked out in the past.
I think that's just like a distortion on the TBC Dixie. Because I mean, there's no gap, there's no things like that. Whether you get dollar yen, euro dollar, blah blah. I think it's just a fee problem.
But yeah, Akash, I wouldn't be too convinced by it.
It's gonna be tough. So
Just looking at it. I'm trying to see what's it aiming for. Levels up here. So I mean, I can understand why you'd be wanting to look for sells, but what's your position? What's your position? Because I'm not sure I'm not sure I'm seeing anything at the moment. Yeah. There's liquidity on the upside. I need to check on the downside as well, but that's kind of what I'm seeing at the moment. I don't see it, if I'm honest with you, Akash. I'm saying, I'm good with the numbers. I have read about trading commissions. Sounds like something I'd like to do. Sorry if I'm asking too many questions. Not too many questions at all. You've got curiosity, and that's already a good starting point. But yeah, just go and study, go and learn, and go and figure out what you enjoy. Right? I spent 13 years.